Hello, today's lesson we're going to talk about not only adding integers but how to model the addition of integers. That means to show how you would add integers. There are actually two methods that you could do to show the addition of integers. The first method is to use a number line. The second method is to use counters. We're going to focus a little bit on method number one, and that is to use a number line. When you're using a number line to show the addition of integers, there's basically two important things to remember. First, you want to make sure that you begin all models at 0. And second, you want to make sure that you remember the fact that the second number in the problem is going to tell you how many places and also in what direction you should move along the number line. So what we have here is a couple of examples that we'll work out. The first example, -4 plus a +3. Remember, you're going to begin the model at 0. And since the first integer is a -4, that means from 0, we will move over to -4. Now that we are at -4, we're going to focus on the second number in the problem, which is +3 or +3. The fact that it's positive is telling me to move to the right 3 places. So I'll move 1, 2, 3 places over, and where I end up is the solution. In this case, it is -1. The second example is 2 plus -4. Again, you're going to start at 0. The first number is a +2, so from 0 you will move over to +2. The second number is a -4. Remember, the second number is telling you what direction and how many places to move from the first number. So since it's negative, we're going to move back 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where I end up is the solution of -2. The second method is to use counters. Two things to remember when using counters. You must identify the positive numbers as well as the negative numbers. For my examples today, I'm going to use my yellow counter or circle to represent the positive, while the red is the negative. Second thing you need to remember is that one negative cancels out one positive. Or in other words, the two together give you a total of 0. So we're going to work a couple of examples together. The first example we did earlier on the number line, so we should be aware that the solution is -1. But remember, you want to focus on how to show the solution of -1. The first integer is a -4. So I have my 4 negatives, or my 4 red counters. And to that, I will add or plus 3 positives. Now I have my 4 negatives and my 3 positives. The second thing to remember is that a negative and a positive cancel each other out. So in other words, this yellow and red cancel out. This yellow and red cancels out, and this yellow and red could cancel out, therefore showing you again why the solution is -1. The second example is a +2 plus a -4. So I'm going to first model +2, and to that I'm going to add 4 negatives. So what I have is 2 positives plus 4 negatives. Remember, a negative and a positive cancel each other out. So this yellow and red could cancel out. This yellow and red could cancel out. And I'm left with negative 2.